So in this video I'm going to take a look at the rear brace, how I turn a basic piece of sheet material into this shape. Now rear braces are rarely flat and straight edge. There sometimes are a little bit on the shorter Italian ones. You can see the Cherbourg 13 I believe is a famous one, but if you take a look at it, there's a deceptive shape to it. It isn't just a flat piece of metal that's been bent into a tube. So we're going to take a little look at how we get that sort of nod towards the muscularity that's there. I do find with a lot of modern reproductions I tend to have to go a bit larger at the top, a bit flared here when compared to the bottom, and that musculature, the shape that's in there, purely because most of the guys that are wearing this nowadays aren't quite as slim as their medieval counterparts. Not always the case, but I've found that certainly at the top of the arm there isn't that sweep back in because the guys are carrying a bit too much weight, or they've got an ill-fitting gambeson. But we'll take a look at how we knock in the basic shape, and then you can alter that depending on your customer's size and shape. On the inside of it here, this will be closed. There'll be a small door in here with a couple of hinges attached to help that mechanism move across. And I will be attaching a spaulder to the top, and I'll take a look at how I do that in a separate video to keep these nice and short. That's important that you get your pattern the right way around, otherwise you end up with two rights or lefts. So what I do is just do a quick sanity check, make sure I know that that's the inside, and then just give it a knock with a hammer. So I did it earlier, but I was waffling, and this means those marks are on the inside, and I'm going to lift it out that way. So first up, I've got my centre line there. Now this is the back of the arm here, and this is going to come around the front, which is why it looks off centre. Give that a mark, or a scratch, inside, and then outside. Like so. And it'll be vague. Just make sure it's there, so you don't end up working your centre line over there by accident or something like that. And what I'm going to do first of all is this area here, I'm going to push down whilst it's in the flat, and this bit here and that bit there, and I'm going to leave these areas alone. This bit I'm not too worried about, we'll fade that out as we get going into it, and the same again on the side. You need that relatively straight because it's going to have the hinged bit on there. So we'll give this some heat, we'll give that a push. So we've got our bit of material warm. I'm just going to push that middle down using this stake so it doesn't turn into a bag of marbles. Remember, there's our centre line. Work your way around, pushing that down. So curvature starting to come onto it. Down across here, we don't need much or don't want much on this piece. We're just starting to teach it the direction we want it to bend. Small movements across here, again lots of them so we don't get that horrible bag of marbles look to the front. Make sure you haven't got any obviously flat spots, and keep going. Back in the fire with quick heat, and we'll sort the top and the bottom out. So I'm just going to deepen it a touch more, because don't forget as we bring this round it's going to pull that curvature out, so I want to make sure it's deep enough so it survives, but not too big otherwise it'll look quite bloated and horrible. And then on the ends here, just get hold of it and give them a smack. be on the top, get it into the curve here. So there's the beginnings of our shape. Protect these now you've put them in. So there's our basic shape that we're trying to get. So I'm going to make it a little bit deeper, just quickly here, so we don't lose that. And then we're done on this bit. Back in the fire and on to the next section. So we've got our rear brace, we're going to start to fold it now into the shape we need it to be. So to start to gently tap it round. Remember, there's a dent here and there that gives that look of the musculature. It's shallower here and then deeper there. Because when you hit it along those spaces, work that curvature into the piece. Round. This bit down the bottom of this rear brace that makes it look like it's got a sort of shape like an arm to it is actually because it allows the leg to travel backwards better, allowing you to open your arm further. See the scratched lines, there's our mid mark there. I'll get this front bit in the fire, get that turned over, and I'll change the camera properly so we can stand right in the way. There you go. So we'll get that changed over and sorted. So there we go, got a bit of heat on there. We'll just start, take it over, put the end across. Yeah, at the moment all we're doing is just getting things across. We'll sort all the dents and dinks out in a minute. Tap on the handle over here. Now it's going to resist me here, so I've got quite an easy bit to push there. I've got a hard bit here because of this curve, it's going to resist me. So make sure that is a nice smooth shape. Flats out as they start to appear, creases will appear, knock them out straight away. It'll start to twist a bit, but that's easy to move on this because it's a nice big piece. So, back in the fire, I'm going to concentrate on pulling that round, because don't forget our midpoint is here. That is dead on the back of the arm. So this bit's looking quite nice, but this at the moment just about fit Arnold Schwarzenegger. So we need to get that down. Now being careful, before we go back in the fire, what we can do is we can get this down by just giving it a couple of smacks whilst it's on the anvil. But be careful, if you hit this wrong, you can wreck the shape. It's made about 10 minutes to do the job. This bit, if I hit there, all I'm going to do is fold that in. This is the bit that's resisting me. Once we get that across, the rest has got no choice but follow. If you go worrying the ends too much, you won't do anything. It'll create a really odd shape. So we'll get that back in the fire, close that across and get rid of the twist that's appearing. So I've got a touch of heat on here now, we'll just bring it across. Much of this twist is happening because I've been working here, it's pushing that metal that way. We'll just start to bring it back. Try and always work on the areas you want down. Give that illusion of musculature. I think it helps the spaulder and the lame down the bottom here move more freely, and it's, I emphasise, will turn into muscles. That would be my uneducated guess. Along here, don't worry too much about the musculature. We're going to put a door in here. We'll let that cool. Check what shape we've got, and then start to shape it up nicely and planish it out. That's the hot work done pretty much.